Hello, everyone. It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining. I'm the Buy Zone guy. I'm here to help beginners buy stocks and cryptos at safer prices so you're not overpaying. And I show you simple ways to do this. Today, we're going to look at CoreWeave. CoreWeave is stocks that I hold right now, 300 shares, average price $81.60. And the reason why I share this is because we're going to take a look at the charts and analyze buy price levels that you can target at lower prices if you want to get into this stock. It's backed by Nvidia. It's a high growth stock that is a major GPU infrastructure player. And if you want to get into this stock at lower price levels, I'll show you simple tricks on how to do that. So let's pull up today's chart. Here's a chart of CoreWeave. It's a daily chart on TradingView. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use trend lines to find safer buy prices. Back in April, you can see that the trend was up, but then from June, the trend was down, then up, then down, up, and now we are currently in a downtrend. Let's draw that downtrend. And the way you draw a downtrend, let me expand that out. If you're in a downtrend, you draw the line above the prices. The reason why you draw it above is because this acts as a resistance. So when the price hits it, it comes back down, hits it, comes back down, hits it. Just FYI, if it's an uptrend like it was back in August up until October, this was an uptrend. You draw the trend line underneath it. That way, during an uptrend, the line below provides support. It comes down, hits it, provides support, so it bounces off, comes down, hits it, and so on. You know it's an uptrend when you have higher highs. This is a high, a higher high. And you have a higher low. So you have a low and a higher low here. That's an uptrend. Currently, I'm going to remove this to remove the clutter. This is a downtrend because in reverse, we have lower highs and lower lows. We have a high here, then we have another high here, and we have a low here and another low here. Let me fix up this trend line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to make it an overhead resistance. So when the price touches it, it falls back down. So we have a descending trend line because it's a downward trend right now. Let's take a look at the price of CoreWeave and what you can do with it. Let's take a look at this descending trend line. As I had mentioned, we can see that the price broke over the trend line. But we have to be careful because you can see that the price broke above the trend line, but we don't know if this will come back down below the trend line. It can easily come back down. We need to wait for a confirmation. What does the confirmation look like? Let's switch to 30 minutes interval here. So we can look at the price action a little bit more closely. I'm going to increase that, zoom in. So the price, here's the same trend line, but we're zoomed in 30-minute intervals. And we can take a look at the action a lot more closely. And you can see that the price touched here, it broke above, and it went up to here. The confirmation that we need that this is a trend reversal and not just a false breakout. A false breakout means it breaks out above the descending trend line, but then it would just fall back down and the prices would just continue to drop. What we're looking for is a confirmation, and the confirmation, let me draw this, would look something like this. It breaks out, which it did. It comes back and touches support. When the price is over the line, that line becomes support. When the line is over the price, then this, in contrary, becomes resistance. But now that the price broke over, this line below is support. And for confirmation, we want the breakout. It pulls back, hits the same line as support, and from there, it turns back up And that is our confirmation of a trend reversal. I'm going to clear this out. Now that you know how trend reversals work, when the price breaks over, it's going to come back down and touch that trend line. So I would wait for the prices to touch back down to give me that trend reversal confirmation. The point is, I would buy it at lower prices just to wait, right, for that confirmation bounce. The key is to wait for a confirmation bounce. And if it doesn't happen, say the price goes back up, well, eventually we're going to need that confirmation bounce to be sure that it really is a trend reversal, the price going back up. That was a 30-minute chart. So we can zoom in and take a look at the price action. And now let's go back to the daily chart. And on the daily chart, we have the same trend line. If we were to get a confirmation bounce on the daily chart, we can get it down here. So if you're looking for a safer price to buy, we can target prices around here, around 69.70. And what you want to see is you want to see a trend reversal. And you know it's a trend reversal when you have higher highs and higher lows. So you would have a low here, you would have a high here. You want a higher low and a higher high. And that way you can have a trend reversal. You can have an uptrend where the trend line becomes support, not resistance. I hope that makes sense. The fun part now, let's talk about if the trend does reverse and it climbs up like this. What is the next price target? The next price target is, we can look at the gaps. We have a gap where the price dropped and there's air space in between. There's a gap there. The price dropped. There's another air pocket there. Those are gaps. Gaps are important because it's unfinished business, and usually prices like to close this gap. We say close the gap, meaning the price goes back so that it closes this air pocket. So the next price target that I would anticipate would be around here, this air pocket at about 103, 104. And of course, we have another local support line here. I can draw a horizontal support here at about 90. And then we have the air pocket here at about 104. So there's a lot of room for price to go back up to 90 to 104. That's it for today. I hope today was helpful, a little bit of insight on how you can target lower buy prices to be safe and you're not overpaying on any of your favorite stocks in crypto. Today we looked at trend lines. Use it, respect it. It is a powerful tool in your toolkit. See you next time.